Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and once again it's review time, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers The Last Night Dragonstorm. Yes, we are looking at a Bayformer. Oh, knock it off. I know we don't like Bayformers here, but even I have exceptions. So yes, we're looking at Dragonstorm. Dragonstorm, right? I love dragons, so I had to have this guy. And he's not looking bad, really. You got a decent sized dragon. Let's get a better look at those wings. Nice wingspan. Tail looks good. He's got 3 heads. He is a really cool looking dragon. And I'm very happy with that. You can lift the wings up. They do have some posability. As you can see, there is weapon storage on the wings and on the back for the weapons for the 2 robots. And yes, I did say 2 robots. We'll get into that later. But they are easily removable, and yes, he fell over because unfortunately he does have one problem. The back legs are a lot bigger than the front, meaning he's going to be a little bit hard to get posed standing well. So yeah, keep that in mind. Because yeah, this is actually the way he's meant to be posed, and I'm not too fond of that really. So I tend to have him pretty much on the tips of his claws just to get him a little more straightened out. But I do like the paint on this guy. You got a lot of nice silver dry brushing on those wings, which really helps bring them out. It's all over the back too. You also have the fiery heads, which looks pretty nice. And each head is individually articulated, complete with opening mouth. And the heads themselves are softer plastic, but you do have joints all over the neck, which is really good. And I'm happy with that. But for a comparison, let's bring in another dragon that I really love. And that's Beast Hunter's Predaking. And this is the Voyager. There's like this 2.0 Voyager from when they were doing the simplified versions. And wow, I should have looked at these guys before I filmed. I didn't realize how much bigger Predaking was. Although Predaking is thinner and a lot more hollow, so it does balance out. Still, it's nice to have the 2 dragons together. And while this one is smaller, he's a bit heftier. Like this guy. Okay, they weigh about the same. So yeah, he's got a little bit more poundage for his small size versus this one who's a lot lighter for his large size. But more on that later. Still, I do like this dragon, and I'm happy to have him. But we gotta transform him now. And what a way to transform this guy. I mean, you literally have to transform him, to start up, you gotta open him up and rip his guts out. Yeah, that is actually the accurate way to put it. Because you are tearing him open and tearing out his guts to get him into robot mode, because his guts make up the smaller robot. See, and this is you turn it this way, and take out this arm, flip that around. Okay, and yeah, we flip this down. It's on a double hinge, which will form the arm. back one arm. Flip this up. Turn his head around. Reveal the other arm, which is actually made from the dragon head, which is really cool. Flip that around. Bring the tail in. Flip the legs forward. And then we have Storm Rain, who's the smaller of those two. And now we go to the gutted Dragonstorm, and that has its own transformation. Yeah, I know this is not the most family-friendly transformer. Okay. I want to get that head up now, or it's going to cause trouble later. Get these up. And want them facing the back. So we got that. Rinse and repeat. Flip down. Basically, we want the hands in like that. We want to close this back up, which can be tricky at times. Bring these in. Extend the feet down. We'll bring out the toes. Flip the thighs around. Rinse and repeat. And yeah, the transformation is movie-verse complex, to be expected, but it's interesting at least. Put the although you gotta get those dragon arms just right to get them to work. Put the pelvis together. And last but not least, we flip the arms. And flip the wings back to give us Dragonicus. And the two robot modes are looking pretty nice. They're not bad. I mean, solid figures. It works. Obviously, Dragonicus is a bit thicker than Storm Rain, but the head sculpts are very nice. Very medieval knight, which is what they were going for. So good job there. The armor looks very knight-like, and I appreciate that. So all in all, they did a good job on bringing the character out for these two. Although, yeah, in the movie, Dragonstorm was composed of tons of knights, probably about 12 or so. But all in all, I can understand wanting to just keep it at 2, because that would have been very complicated. And these guys work out pretty well. Now for articulation, we do have ball jointed head on Storm Rain. Although he's only going to get a lot of left and right movement. His shoulder kind of getting in the way though. Ball jointed shoulders. Thighs. Sorry about that. He has thigh swivels, but it's just very tight. And the ball joint tends to go before the thigh, the bicep does. But he does have the moving pauldron too, to keep it from getting in the way. You got forward, backward, the hips, in and out, thigh swivel. a little bit more than 90 at the knee, although it does seem, although it seems like it's trying to untransform itself, so that might not be the case. This one, yeah, 90, but still very nice. Dragonicus, let's take a look. We got the ball jointed head, a little bit more freer movement, which is good. Ball jointed shoulders, again, pauldrons get out of the way. Bicep swivel, close to 90 at the elbow. Forward, backward, in and out at the hips, although they do tend to want to undo themselves a bit. Thigh swivel. More than 90 at the knee, seems like it's actually double jointed, which is good. Although, yeah, the hip connection is not great, which is a shame. Not sure I have it. I think I got it in all the way now. No, that just, it'll pop out if you try to move it too hard. But you do have all the wing articulation as well. So, fairly posable pair of knights who have nice weapons. Dragonicus has the 2 swords, which he can hold, while Stormrain has the big mace. And yeah, the weapons are just silver plastic, but they don't really need a lot of paint to get the point across because they're good. They work. And they're a very classic knight type weapon, so you can put them on other character figures, even Marvel Legends, and they'd work just fine. Now for another comparison, we'll first bring in Predaking again, because, you know, other dragon that became a big robot with a sword. And yeah, just due to the nature of that particular Predaking, he towers over these two. He's pretty much leader size, but he's a Voyager. But since these are leader class figures, let's bring in a true leader class toy, and that's Leader Megatron from Combiner Wars, who happens to be around. As you can see, these are pretty much 2 Voyager size figures that are sold together as a leader class, which works wonderfully. I like that. And I think that works out very well. So I do like Dragonstorm as a whole. I prefer the dragon mode. The knights are nice, although they do show flaws because of the nature of the construction. I mean, let's face it, Stormrain is very hollow in the back, only being covered up by a dragon butt. But you flip that down, that's not pretty. So yeah, although you do have a place for the mace right there too, so that's good. But all in all, I do like these guys, and I think even if you're not into Bayformers, they're worth having. So hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye out there, whatever you are.